What's up, guys? Uncle John here. I get this question every so often. What kind of colorants do you use? Why don't you use more colorants? Why don't you use natural colorants? Things like that. So a lot of people are under the impression that, or like to use all natural, straight up all natural, and that's great. I don't have a problem with that in the world, but I found that sometimes all natural isn't always all better. Colorants. You can use alkanet root powder. You can use turmeric. You can use stinging nettle and, do an infusion and things like that. And what ends up happening most of the time is you're going to get softer, more muted, natural colors. And that's fine. You really can't do anything to brighten those colors. Sometimes the colors, even, when you've tried your best, are going to fade really fast. They're not going to stick over time, just like certain scents. A lot of essential oils are not going to stay for a long time in natural handmade soap. So, what do you do? For me, it's a business. I need to do what I like, but also what my customers like and what's going to sell well. So, I need to also think about my bottom line. What's going to sell well and not eat up all of my time just making product or making the things like adding colorants to oils and alcohols and things like that to get them constituted so that I can add them to soap. I don't have time for that because I'm not just making soap. That's another thing. When you start a soap business, you're not just making soap. You have to run the business end. And for me, if I was just selling soap, I'd go broke. I have to sell other things along with it. Sideline, that's another video. Anyway, back to the natural stuff. Natural isn't always better. So, like I said, you get a softer color and you can brighten it by making it stronger. The problem is a lot of things that you use to make those natural colors in high volume can become skin irritants. So who wants to make a great soap and then add a colorant that's going to irritate your skin? Now, I understand people don't like oxides and micas and specially formulated soap dyes, but all those things have been reworked over the years to the point where if used in the proper quantities or below a certain threshold, they will still give you a bright color and they are skin safe. In many cases, more skin safe than the natural stuff you used to make your colors on your own. Same thing with essential oils. Yes, they're natural. They're not all naturally derived though. Some can be steam distilled. That's about as natural as you can get. But some have to be chemically extracted. So don't think just because it says essential oil that it's necessarily all that healthy for you. And even the ones that are steam distilled, sometimes they have to add other things to keep them from getting funky and crystallizing and things like that. So keep that in mind. That goes for the colorants and the scents. Not always a great idea. It sounds like a great idea, and if you want softer colors and used in a certain quantity, small amounts, then things like alkanet root powder and all that stuff, coffee, pine tar, things like that. Pine tar, you got to deal with the scent of that, and you have to get the right kind so you don't get a ton of solvents in it. So there's all kinds of things to consider, but also with making your colors, what is your time worth? If you're making it for friends and family and you're in it strictly for the artistry and to see, what can you do? Yes, I made this color myself from this plant or whatever. Great. That's a great way to go. If you're in it for a business, how much can you charge for that bar of soap when you're done? Is it worth it? Are you getting a return on your investment? Your investment is your money, your time, your talents. So keep all that in mind and, have fun with it. By no means am I telling you not to do natural colors and natural scents. Not at all. I'm just telling you from my perspective as a business and, somebody who values their time for other things sometimes, that's not necessarily the way I want to go with mine. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. You can leave a comment down below. You can shoot me an email at unclejohnsoap@gmail.com. Always, you can check out the website, unclejohnsoap.com. And let me know what you do with your colors, your soaps. How do you color them? How do you scent them? And why? And let's not bash people. That's not what we're here to do. We're not here to bash people for their choice in how they make their soap. I don't always agree with people and they don't always agree with me, and that's fine. That's what makes the world go round. That's why we're all different, and variety is good. So let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys do?